Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We are playing a quick round of 3 holes today in this matchmaking affair, and let's get this thing going. And here's a look at their 5-iron. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. And here's a 6-iron from them. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. And they're choosing the 6-iron here. Have a good tee shot. And we're going right of the pin. Well, missed the green there on that one. All right, here's his second shot. And if he drops this, it'll save par. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. Here's a look for birdie. This one looks like it'll break to the right. And that's not a bad effort. And as he sets this one up, I don't know what he's doing, but he's got a very long putt to deal with here. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. And from there, not a bad result. And he's staring in the face of a bogey here. And here's an 8-footer for us. And after that first hole, we're at a very healthy, even par. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that putt will go. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. This shot's about 80 yards out. Nice chip, fantastic. This one's for birdie. Okay, he's got a very long putt here. Let's see how he does. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. I think he's put it on a good line. Ooh, it's still on track. Oh, and the putt doesn't drop. He's not going to like that. This next putt will be for his birdie. This putt's around 5 feet away. All right, this one's for bogey. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Oh, this one's in the fairway. And as we tee off on the final hole, you are only one stroke off the lead. Let's get it. And this one's anyone's guess. He's in the sand. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's out of the fairway bunker. Got some good distance on it too. And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens. Going a bit left of the pin. Okay, we're on the green. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. That will play. Okay, he's got 17 feet to the cup from here. I think it's breaking to the left. Ooh. And you've got this to take your score down to even par. This putt's good so far. Okay, you drop the putt and we're done here. This is what he's staring down to save par. And this putt from 4 feet. And that'll be an end to his round today. And signing off his round with the par. Okay, as this one comes to a close, it will be even par for you. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? Have you been craving more stress and anxiety in your golf game? We got you covered. It's Divot Derby. Get to the hole as fast as you can. Score doesn't matter. Let's go. So what's the deal with Divot Derby, you might be asking? Well, as you may have heard, you have to get to the hole as fast as you can. There are only a certain amount of slots available at the end of the hole that will allow you to continue to the next hole, and there are not enough slots for everyone, so keep your wits about you out there. Uh-oh, countdown is on. Well, you might have one more crack at this. Oh, that almost went. Please tell me we have enough time to get another shot off. Only 2 slots to go. And it drops, and that will be the final slot secured by you. Well, you made it through the first hole. Well done. Let's see what you do here. Okay, good job on the first hole. You may be noticing there are fewer golfers on this hole than there were before, and that's because they were slow pokes. That's just going to keep happening hole after hole until we get down to the final hole, and then you know what to do. You got to get to that cup first to win the Derby. Stay focused, stay fast. Countdown is on. Maybe one more crack at this. Good stuff out there. That's the way to do it. We're moving on. And we're almost there. 5 slots remaining. And there goes the final slot for this hole. $14 remain in the group as we tee off here. Two people could get eliminated on this hole. Let's not let that be you. This one's about 145 yards away. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. Somebody hold out. We got to get a move on. Only 6 slots remaining. This one's tracking. Oh, someone had a nice little chip shot right in the cup. And you've made it through the first 3 holes of this gauntlet. $12 players in the group and only 10 slots. Oh my goodness, countdown is on. Someone aced this. Oh my, and can we get one more putt out of this? Oh, only 3 slots left. 1 left. Okay, maybe one more crack at this one. Oh, shoot. That's just too bad. Final slot just got filled, and we'll have to try this again next time. And as these competitors tee off, let's see who gets to that hole first. And with that, we will go our separate ways. It was good to be with you. We'll see you back here again real soon. Hello there and welcome to Divot Derby, where nothing matters except speed. Get your ball in the hole as fast as you can. Let's do this. Here's the deal. Your score doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your speed. There are only a certain amount of slots that you can get into at the end of this hole that will allow you to continue to the next hole. And there are not enough slots for everyone, so you gotta be fast. Best of luck out there. I'll be rooting for you. Ooh, looky here. You are first to reach the green. That's good stuff. Oh, clock's ticking now. We got to get this thing underway and fast. And that's too bad. All the slots have been filled. You're done today. Okay, final hole in this one. We have some fierce competitors about to tee off. Let's kick back, relax, and see who comes out on top. And there you have it, folks. We have found our winner. This one is in the books. Well, thanks for the round of Divot Derby. I know you didn't make it to the very top of the heap, but next time, for sure next time. We'll see you then. Hello there and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. We've got just 3 holes of matchmaking today in this stroke play affair. All right, let's have a good one out there. And let's see how he does on this hole. Load up. Let's let this go. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Ooh, and your friend's in the bunker here. Let's see what happens. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. And this will be his second shot. And setting up here in the fairway bunker. Okay, be very careful. This could go squirrely. It's really deep into this rough. Good job getting back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way. He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. He's in the green side rough here. He's putting this next one for birdie. It's breaking to the left, I think. Five feet to the cup from here. Starting our round here above par, but that's all right. There's lots of birdies out there. He's got 3 feet to go. And here he goes, putting for par here. Okay, safely home with that putt. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that will do. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Okay, let's see what you do here. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Five iron on display for this one. Looks like this one's going left. See you later to that ball. They're going with the 5 iron here. And this might get rough. Okay, he's looking to get out of this green side rough. And here we go. This is his second shot. This one has a chance at getting to the green. Oh. Okay, good luck on this one. It's a doozy. Starting this one out pretty good. This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. Continues on a great line. Oh, the putt won't go. He's still made a pretty good putt though. And with this, he could save his par. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Oh! Just a little tap needed here. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. Currently 3 over par for the day. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Nicely done. And as he sets up, he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. Well, he's nowhere near the pin, but he's on the green. And from here, he's looking at around 185 yards to the pin. This might be bad. And this one's about 180 yards out. All right, and you have left yourself an extremely long putt. Best of luck. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Looking good so far. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Now, what are the odds he sinks this one? He's way out there. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. And this putt from 10 feet. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh, he's got a 10-foot putt here. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. All right, that will do it for him today. He's got a 3-footer here. Okay, and as we head our separate ways, it'll be 2 over for you after this one's done. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the round. We'll see you next time. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. We are playing stroke play today and just 3 holes in front of us. Let's get this going. And here's a look at their 5-iron. All right, let's go. Don't worry about it. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Here is their 5-wood. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. Well, let's hope this one doesn't find the rough. This one's your 3rd. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. Oh, close there with the chip. All right, he's putting this one for birdie. I think this one's going left to right. Nothing wrong with that putt. All right, he's got this left for the bird. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. And the putt goes down. That's a birdie for him. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. And this one looks like it's going just a touch to the left. Oh, come on. And here he goes, putting for par. Okay, that putt's done. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And that's 4 over for you. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. There's a good one. And this shot's about 175 yards out. This is an 8-iron. And this is about 165 yards or so to the pin. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. And as he sets this one up, he's got some ground to cover, that's for sure. Looks like a right to left break. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Yeah, it's still looking good. Ooh, and he won't be able to make it drop. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. Here we go. This is for par. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Okay, let's send it. That couldn't be what you intended, but yeah, we'll deal with it. Okay, let's see what he does here. He's around 205 yards out. This one's going right. All right, setting up in the fairway sand. And please, ball, would you consider kicking right? And this is a monster putt coming up, but got out of that sand, right? So, you know, every cloud. All right, this is his third shot. Ooh, almost in there. Okay, you have a extremely long putt. I'll put it that way. Let's see what you do. We've got a double break in this. It goes left and then right. Good luck. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. This one's looking decent. Oh no! How dare you? How dare you do that to me? This one's clocking in at around 24 feet. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Oh, just slides by. Okay, he needs this to save his par. And now this from 5 feet. He'll sign off on this final hole with the double bogey. Well, there's almost nothing left of this one. This putt's going a little to the left. It is short. And with that, your round is over. And after that, he's all done. Okay, as we head our separate ways, that's 5 over par for you. And with that, I must leave you. I had fun out there with you today. Thanks for a great round.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for our third round coverage of this event. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. Even par is where our leader sits as we begin our coverage today. We're going down to the first hole now. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day. Down to Henny now, and she's taking a good look at this player's lie.
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 5 that meanders from right to left, just a bunker down the left-hand side. You have to think about. Other than that, it's a pretty generous landing area. Second shot, green sits above you just a little bit. 2 bunkers on the right-hand side. The bailout's going to be to the left, sitting below you. All in all, though, a very generous par 5.
Opting for the 5-iron. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
That's very well judged, inside the range. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This for par.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And he's down there. You got a read?
A huge right to left swinger.
So close. 5 feet coming up to the cup. He's currently sitting in first place. And now onto the par 4 4th hole.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
Tee shot is looking good here. Setting up for his 3rd shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. A long par 4 this hole.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee, water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
That one looks to have come up short. And he's safely on the green. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one's breaking left to right.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 6th hole is a par 5.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Going and going and going.
Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar results as yesterday.
Sadly, this one will make a splash. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday, a little bit more difficult today.
Not a bad play, that one. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And as we check in with the standings, they're currently sharing the lead with Hideki Matsuyama. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Yeah, strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers down the left and right-hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right. And a little bit long, you're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This putt, 37 feet.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And updating the standings, they're currently in top spot alongside Rory McIlroy. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance, very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Handy effort, that one. That's disappointing. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently tied for the lead. Yeah, that one will play. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is for par.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Right back into the ocean we go. It's such a picturesque scene. Sometimes you forget how difficult this second shot can be to find the green with massive runoff areas to the left and long right.
Going with the 7. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
And this putt coming up for his par. He's currently tied for first. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones.
Luke, that's a swing only a mother could love.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And he needs this to save par. Moving to the next hole, and they're currently tied for the lead with Rory McIlroy. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful. This one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of with your tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
This is a 20-footer. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left to righter.
How good was that putt? And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Teeing off now on a short par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. This one's for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Updating the leaderboard now, and our featured player is on top with Hideki Matsuyama right behind them. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
Always frustrated by missing a green. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think it's a little bit right to left.
Steady on. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. And that will drop him to 2 over now for the tournament. Here we are at the par 5 15th.
That waist area down the left-hand side is going to see a lot of action as players do not want to make the mistake of hitting it in the ocean to the right. A layup from there into a very small section of fairway leaves a third shot to another green and an outcrop of rocks on the ocean. Another stunner.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's going to find the water, sadly. Time now for the fourth shot. Currently a shot off the lead. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 16th hole.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, this part, I've got it starting out to the left, but it will come back at the end.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. 9 feet to the cup. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This putt for par here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
And that putt just was never hit hard enough. Just 3 feet to the cup. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
Once again, over water, a common theme around this beautiful layout. Again, they give you plenty of room out to the right to bail out into a bunker or into a waste area. You'd love, dearly love, to finish off this round with a 3.
Put a good stroke on this one. Yes.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good, the Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll was in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. Anything in the red should give you the lead, as even par is currently setting the pace. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. This would be a great up and down from this spot. This is his fourth shot. Ooh. 7 feet to the cup.
This one just for a bogey.
Sitting at 3 over for the event. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green is protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt. Oh, what a putt. Updating the standings now, and our featured player is in second place behind Japanese star Hideki Matsuyama. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole, this tournament. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
This one started out on a good line. Holes a nice putt for birdie there. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and they're currently sharing top spot with Hideki Matsuyama. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
Second shot here on the 4th. This would be a great up and down. Oh, how about this shot? Tracking towards the cup. And that should secure the par on this one. Just one off the lead after that hole. To par 4, the 5th hole.
I'm assuming that this hole's name is Diablo because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left. All the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
This would be a great up and down. hope he makes this one. It's for par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
This player is putting for fun.
And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Ugh, that's heading in the wrong direction. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Lining this putt up from a fair distance. And he's down there. You got to read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Ah, that's a tough break. Second shot here on the 7th. Right into the water on that one. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Made bogey here yesterday, and it looks like deja vu all over again.
Yeah, I think he pulled that one. Pretty obvious, actually. That was pretty straightforward. He's currently tied for 4th. Time to face a par 4.
Great tee shot here at the par 4 8th. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
That's going right. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Just waste area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
looked a little thirsty. Sitting at 3 over. This one could take a little bounce to the left. This is from miles away. John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Yes, what a tee shot indeed, going right back into the ocean. Just a very picturesque hole, soaking it all in. Sometimes you can get lost in the beauty of how difficult this hole can be. Some runoff areas both left and right. A challenging second shot to find the green.
Wow, what happened there?
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
This one's dialed in. Now 4 back after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now. Standing over his second shot.
Breeze straight into him.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This putt, it's a 45-foot putt.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Pretty straight putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 6 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That one just a bit too far offline. Second shot here on the 12th. Par putt coming up here. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Let's keep those doubles off the card.
He's currently in 8th position.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Expecting him to get after this one, Rich. It's a short par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Playing this shot from the sand. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And this one is for his par. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
There's a little complexity, and this one's going downhill, breaking to the right.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Par 3, hole number 14.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
Lining up this putt, still some meat on the bone. The old hammerhands putt. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Waist area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Here is his 4th. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out.
Now this is important. This for par.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
$11 feet to the cup. That was an important putt, only limiting the damage to a bogey. On the tee now, the par 4, 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. He's currently tied for 10th. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waist bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. pass over coming up for this fella. Well, that looked like a confident stroke. Oh, my.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waste area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
Oh, that one rushed straight past the hole. And this putt for a final score of 78. And he's down there. You got a read?
So, straight for the most part, with a little bit of left at the end.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that is a bogey to finish his day. And as this tournament comes to a close, Rich, it's going to be a top 20 finish for this player.
Yeah, it was a good week all around. Some bright moments in this player's game, but overall, it lacked a little bit. Work needs to be done.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.